Yes, everyone, it's back by Priestess. Alrighty. I'm just gonna make some baked apples. I have here three red apples. I guess these are golden crisp apples because they're like red and yellowish green, and a couple pears. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start the skillet off and just kind of show you all the ingredients. I'm gonna put in a couple shots of apple cider vinegar. I already have a little bit marinating in here. So I'm just going to put a little apple cider vinegar in there, a little vanilla extract. All right. Some pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, ginger, lemon peel, nutmeg, cloves, and cardamom. Generous amount of that. All right. And a little extra cinnamon. It's a little fresh cinnamon. Just a little bit. Okay. And put these back. And we're going to do a shot of lemon and lime juice. Lemon juice. That's done. Some recycled lemon. Shot of lime juice. Okay. And I'm going to throw in some cilantro just because I wanted to kind of flavor up the apples a little bit with something nice and fresh and herbaceous. So I'm gonna chop it pretty thin since I'm not gonna strain it. It'll just be part of the dish. I'll put a couple sprigs in, and I'm gonna chop some thin cilantro too. And again, just keeping some respiratory health, and it's what I have. I do have some eucalyptus too. That I can throw in there, so I probably will, but I'm just going to put a couple sprigs of cilantro too to season it up pretty well. And I think cilantro goes pretty good with the sweetness. And I have a Jello shot here. It's got vodka in it. So, and this has a bit of a citrus flavor. So what I'm going to do is I have some Jello shots, so I'm going to add that to the mix as well. And just throw a little water in here and honey too. But I'm going to put the apples in and then put the honey over it and then let everything marinate. Throw a little more. I'm going to put some filtered water in this since it's not going to be boiling for super long. Grab some water real quick. Throw a little filtered water in there. And let that start cooking and reducing. And I have it in the skillet that, oh, sorry. I have it here in this nice skillet. So it'll reduce pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this stuff back in the fridge and have a little beer. And I'm just going to start chopping away. How is everyone? It's a nice evening. And a little rest. So the best way to do this is, I've already rinsed them off and everything. If you have those there's like an apple chopper where it chops it. It just gets the core in the middle and chops it into like 8 even pieces. I missed that, having one at least. So I'm just going to chop around the core. And then you can always plant the apple seeds, whatever. I like to save the core for tea, to just kind of let it marinate in some water, make like apple water tea. So I'll probably do that and make an apple tea my next upload. Put it in nice squares, depending on how long it's going to cook. If you're making baked apples, you can make thicker squares because it'll bake. I'm going to make them a little thinner so they cook a little quicker. Cut out some of the brown parts. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I will be doing live oracle readings if anyone has any questions too. Turn the water up a little higher and start to evaporate. It's a nice evening. It's almost like we're coming out of a Mercury retrograde. I'm not sure what the cycle is, but it feels like this whole thing is like a Mercury retrograde. Symbolic. I just feel like a surge of a boost, a surge of energy. Been using soaps, using my soaps, making my soaps. Feeling good about things. How's everyone? Do all the chart. Show y'all how it's bubbling up a little bit. So I'm gonna turn the skillet down a little bit and let it simmer. And that's what I want. I want it to be at a nice simmer since I'm almost done chopping everything up. And that way, once I put it on, it'll start to bake things since I'm just using. Show you all right here for a minute, and then I'm gonna, well, I guess I can go over some of the properties of the ingredients that I'm using. Take this off for now. It's starting to smell delicious. Smelling really delicious right now. It's really good. I smell that the spices, the pumpkin spice, the cinnamon. Gotta get my Britney Spears can opening to work again. Cheers, everyone. Still Artois dark lager. I don't mind that, like, I'm gonna drop a little dash in there just for the ancestors. Put a little of that in the skillet. And that'll go good with the Jello shot. Overflowing anyway. Good. There it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a stir and start chopping away again. Right. Yeah, it's a nice broth now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the cilantro still kind of steep. And then before I put the apples in, I'm going to get the cilantro pieces out And it's already got a nice cilantro flavor in there. Some pear. Pear is so soft, nice and soft. Save that for some tea also. Try and save the seeds too. The pear I'm gonna cut really thicker because it's softer. And the pear I'm gonna put in last. And just cut the apples up for now since the pear is really softer. I'm just gonna put in what I have here. And keep on chopping. Stir everything. I forgot to take the cilantro out, so I'm gonna do that now. Got to take the bigger chunks of the cilantro out. Put those in the compost. Find some more. Here's the other one. Get some cilantro out. Stir it up and let it reduce. Now I can turn it high again so it can reduce pretty well. That way the cilantro that I chopped thinner will just be in there to flavor it. And it'll reduce. And that's why I keep cutting up, and then I will add the pears and cut up one more apple here. And just go over all the properties. Pretty much everything that I'm using right now is in the spell book that I have by Silver Ravenwolf. Got all the apples on there. It's still pretty high. Right there. Looking good. Some of the other stuff on there. I'll wait for the pears again. I'm going to cut everything up first. pears quicker. Cats are going crazy. Here are nice big chunks. All right. You can tell the beer really makes a difference. Just makes everything better. So the apples are looking good. So I'm just going to throw the pears on top, like so. I'm just going to keep on working with that. Keep on doing that. Let the pears kind of sit on top and everything's soaking in pretty well. As all that reduces, I'll tell you about all the different ingredients. Okay. Rest of the pears on top. Everything a quick stir. Everything kind of marinating the juices there. And now this can stay like this, cooking for quite a while. Turn the eye a little higher. And everything releases. So once the water, it absorbs, the pear and the apple texture absorbs everything really well, almost like rice. So that'll happen too. And I'm just gonna save the apple and pear stems for some tea tomorrow. Make some tea with this. Put this in the fridge. And now I can throw some honey on top of everything. Put some honey on top there. Okay. Just kind of put some honey like this for sweetener. Okay. Everything's cooking real nice. So we have cinnamon, pumpkin spices, apple pear, apple cider vinegar, vanilla, cilantro, honey, lemon and lime, and a little Stella Artois lager, and a yellow jello is all in there. So I'm just going to clean off everything and then go over. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Stuff in the compost. Clean up the area. So you want some? Yeah, well, so I show you all. That way, if you really want some, you can get the simple ingredients I use and make everything yourself. If anyone has any suggestions for things for me to make that you want to see me make, let me know. I'll do my best. Wash off my tools here that I used. A little more beer. And let's just go over some things. This is almost, it's almost like an ambrosia. It's like my ambrosia. My youth. My youthful ambrosia. Turn the eye down a little bit. Doesn't overflow too much. Okay. Looking nice and lovely. Almost needed just a bigger pot, but I wanted to put everything in there. Looking great, y'all. Everything's fluffing up really nicely. It's like the insides of an apple pie, the innards of an apple pie. But so allspice, which technically there is no allspice in here. But there is apple, which is for love, healing, garden magic, and immortality. They want to put a little basil in there. Just a little basil on top. So I got the basil there. And you have basil for love, exorcism, wealth, flying in airplanes, protection, and sympathy. We've got, well, we got cinnamon is for spirituality, success, healing, power, psychic power, protection, and love. Clove is protection, exorcism, love, and money. What else have we got? Here's the light. What else have we got? I didn't put my eucalyptus in there, which is healing and protection, but ginger is for love, money, success, and power. Lemon is for longevity, purification, love, and friendship. Lemon, longevity, purification, love, and friendship. Lime is for healing, love, and protection. Now, maple is for love, longevity, and money. I don't have maple, but usually I would put maple syrup in there. Nutmeg is for luck, money, health, fidelity, and relief from nightmares. Pear is for love. Simple as that. Probably going to throw some rose garnish on there, which rose is for love, psychic power, healing, love, divination, luck, and protection. Do a rose garnish. Sugar cane is for love, lust, and sympathy, but I have honey instead of sugar. Honey, basically for Oshun. Vanilla is for love, lust, and mental powers. And so that is it for the list of everything. And it's looking really, really good. So if no one has any questions, cheers. just going to let everything marinate for a little bit, and then I'm going to put it in a bowl and eat away. So there it is. Giving you the ingredients. And beer, I guess that's wheat. I have a lager, but it does have some beer and a Jello shot, some vodka, which is potato. So I guess it's got some wheat and potatoes in here too. But and the moisture from the apples and pear is kind of being released as well, and from the beer. So again, I'm just gonna let it soak up, but it's pretty tender. It's fairly tender. It's a little soupy, but there it is. Looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that marinate a little bit. So, peace and love, everyone. Glad I Priestess signing out.